What do you do if your husband wants you to dress immodestly in order to preserve the marriage? And you feel stuck because on the one hand, you were raised with values of modesty, of tznius. But on the other hand, you want to please him. You want the marriage to work. And so you feel stuck. The first order of the day is to ask yourself, what does Torah say to do? Torah says that the Yetzer Hara will never be satisfied. Today he wants this, tomorrow he wants that. If you give it to your husband, it'll never end. If Torah says that you're going to be modest, then modesty will get you a better marriage, not immodesty. Number 2, put yourself in a good space. If you're anxious about the marriage falling apart, you'll constantly be operating from anxiety. Drop the anxiety. Allow Hashem to take care of this. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, I'll be fine. It's hard work to feel that Hashem is running my life. And whatever happens, I'm in Hashem's hand. And now that you know what to do and you're in a good space, you're poised for step 3, which is to help him. Most likely, he's being exposed to all sorts of images on the internet, and therefore he has ideas in his head, and his heart is feeling the need for that, and he believes that it's physical provocation that's going to cause that. Really, what's needed is emotional intimacy. See, in a marriage, it's all too easy when you live with each other to be angry and upset at each other. And it's like passive aggressive. Because if you're constantly telling him what to do, you're not preserving the intimacy. What if you preserve the emotional intimacy? Like when he says, I want you to dress immodestly, you smile. Instead of being upset at him, say, wow, sounds like you want something very exciting. Doesn't mean you got to do it. It just means you made an intimate experience. Instead of telling him all the time what to do, when he's on his phone, don't tell him anything. If he doesn't go to Minyan, don't tell him anything. When he does something you like, tell him, when you go to Minyan, it makes me feel safe. When you sit with me and give me attention, it makes me feel seen and cared for. What you're doing is preserving intimacy. You tell him the things you like and how you feel. Talk in feelings. The more you do that, the more emotional intimacy you create. And then when you get into the physical space, it's more exciting to be physical with someone you're emotionally intimate with. And with God's help, step 4, ask Hashem to help you. Give some tzedakah and ask God for help. And with God's help, your marriage will be better than ever and modest.